Well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So this is a tarot reading for those of you that are either living or searching for your life purpose. Finding your life purpose in your life will help you to find more joy, a better sense of connection in your relationships, and of course, more abundance in your financial sector. So this is your weekly tarot reading for your life purpose, and it is good for the week of February 27th through March 5th. So we'll take a look first at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot to find some advice from Spirit about your strengths, your perhaps obstacles over this week, and the suggested next step. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading here. Let's see what we have here. All right, your animal spirit card, koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. Okay, so I want to take a look at your soul traveler. Solitude in silence, peace prevails. Okay, so this is a beautiful energy of understanding that, you could be trying to, when we're living in the 3D, the everyday life, a lot of times we can get caught up in making plans and setting goals and, creating a structure for ourselves. And then when things are not working out the way that we expected them to do, we can get a little bit kind of sidetracked or disappointed in the way that things are working out. But I feel like there's a strong message not to worry, right? Because Spirit has the plan. You don't have to have the plan. It's about going within with the solitude card. This is the hermit energy, right? Going within and knowing that when you have that connection with your inner soul, with your inner being, with source, that you will be guided about what the next step is. And a lot of times, we can find that inner source through meditation, walks in nature. I love to just speak out loud to my spirit guides and angels, especially when I'm, kind of like befuddled. What's the next step? Journaling, if you'll notice, she kind of has a book there, right? Journaling is also a great daily practice to kind of step into connecting with that inner source that you already have within you. So let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at the tarot. We're going to see what your present energy is, your greatest strength at this time as far as your life purpose. And then we'll take a look at the obstacle or the lesson that you are working on at this time, and then advice from Spirit about what your next best step is and the outcome of that if you go ahead and take that next step. So let's see what we have here. Lovely energy. I feel like for a lot of you, there is a sense, just taking a glance at the table, there is a sense that you are trying to use your life purpose, right? More to find more financial stability for yourself. We do not have to make our life purpose really our career. But a lot of times the way that we show up in our career, if we connect to our life purpose, we can show up in our career, in our daily job with a different kind of perspective, right? We're bringing something different to the table. And a lot of times that will help us to open up to more abundance too, to find more success in our career or job. Other people, embrace their life purpose and then use their life purpose in order to create a business, say a spiritual business, or some other type of business where they can truly have more autonomy, okay, in order to use their life purpose to help others. So both of them are just perfect ways, whatever it resonates more with you. And sometimes it's a stair step too, right? We don't discover a life purpose and then go straight perhaps into creating a job around that. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yes. Okay. So you have the second chakra and the 10 of cups. Okay. It's wanting, you're in an energy of wanting to create from what your heart truly desires. The 10 of cups is this energy of that a life that your heart is truly desiring. All of the things in your reality are matching what your heart truly desires, but it's about creating that. Okay, the second chakra is that sense of really and truly creating. It is the energy of the womb, the energy of the divine feminine, of putting things into this world, of creating a life that our heart truly desires. And then we have, this is a blessing in disguise, okay? Be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. Oh my goodness, it's just such a beautiful energy here, right? Because with the koala spirit, it says spirit has a plan. It really is confirmation not to worry. I feel like for some of you, you may be kind of a little bit in a turmoil right now, wondering, is my plan going to come into fruition? You may be putting a lot of time and energy nurturing what it is that you want to create in your world, what your heart is truly desiring. And it's not showing up yet, right? But it's okay because, I feel as if even if you're hitting an obstacle or something at this time, the truth of the matter is that spirit has the plan. Spirit wants you to have what your heart truly desires. So this is an energy of knowing it is on the way. It may not come in exactly the way that you had intended for it to come in, right? It's about, it's surrendering a little bit to the journey, understanding that your spirit guides and angels are working behind the scenes to have things come into fruition that you are wanting to see in your reality. All right, so let's take a look at, your greatest strength right now. Okay, so this is really lovely. You have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is not a lovely energy, right? This is heartbreak. This is disappointment. I feel like they're alluding back, okay, to where it said this is a blessing in disguise. Something that was painful in the past is perhaps opening you up to your life purpose. So if you're still on a journey of, reconnecting to your life purpose, because you already know that within yourself, right? But reconnecting to your life purpose, then the thing is that some disappointment in the past is opening you up to going back within yourself and rediscovering, okay, within yourself what your life purpose is. So for those of you that have been living your life purpose for some time, it's also something may have been heartbreaking recently, right? You could have lost a job, or your business is not working as well. You could have some conflict in relationship or something like that. Some disappointment, though, is helping you to go deeper into really reconnecting with your life purpose. So here's the interesting thing, because this is your strength. You understand that the disappointments in our life are really the lessons that help us to appreciate more of our journey, our soul's journey while we are here. Stepping into that energy of recognizing that out of our pain comes our purpose. When we put time, effort, energy into overcoming the obstacles of, embracing them, healing our wounds, then we also discover our purpose. And so I feel like this is a lovely energy because this is your strength. Your spirit guides and angels are acknowledging that you do have an appreciation for those, troubling, heartbreaking, disappointing experiences that you have had. Understanding that you can, sometimes when we're going through it, it's really difficult, but then when it's over, you have the wherewithal, the wisdom to take a look and see the silver lining even in those dark clouds. And then your message here is you are protected. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. Yes. So it really is this energy. Your strength is understanding that even when you hit disappointments, heartbreaks, that it's okay because you understand that you are protected by your spirit guides and angels. You can move forward without also taking pain and fear along with you. You can see the abundance, the wisdom that comes out of those painful experiences. And because of that, right, you can move on to the next part of your journey with more fluid, energy instead of, dragging painful energy forward. You are very, you've become very adept, I would say, right, in turning the frown upside down. That's what they're saying. You can turn your frown upside down. I love that. That's kind of a cute way to put it. Okay, so let's take a look at your obstacle over this next week, or the lesson. Our obstacles are where we gain more wisdom, taking a look at that. Okay, so you have Archangel Michael is with you now, even though you can't see it. I am actually working on the situation. I am here and helping you. Okay, I just want to say, out of this whole deck, almost every single card that you have gotten in this spread is letting you know that your spirit guides and angels are with you at this time, to embrace them, to speak to them, to journal to them. I have an angel journal where I just keep it for my conversations with my angels. Really, perhaps if, you've kind of like moved away, life can get easy. Life can get hectic, right? And it's easy to sometimes drop those spiritual rituals that we have on a daily basis. It's easy to slide past them, making sure that you're taking time to meditate, to speak to your guides, to do that journaling, right? To take walks in nature, to reconnect to your own self and to source. So I feel like they're really wanting you to reconnect at this time, because look at what you have. You have a new path opening up that is blossoming abundance. Okay, lots of abundance, and abundance is different for everybody. It's joy, it's fulfillment, it's love, and it is also material things, right? But you have this new path that is opening up for you. You do not see it yet. You could be sitting there saying, no, there's no options available. It's like dead. The energy is dead. But Archangel Michael and your other spirit guides and angels are working behind the scenes to bring in this new path of abundance. And so I feel like there is this connection. Having this connection right now with your spirit guides and angels are going to help bring this new path, or this new trajectory towards the abundance that you are seeking. Yes. Okay. Lovely energy. Yes. So I feel like for some of you, something has ended. Okay. But a while ago, this isn't just yesterday. This is some time ago. You have done the healing. You have allowed yourself to walk away from something that was difficult in order perhaps to go on a journey of rediscovering, reconnecting with your life purpose. And I love this energy because, at first it could be full of conflict. You could have walked away, or somebody could have walked away. You could have gone in a new direction. Something may have ended, and then it was kind of like, but it was a lot of conflict. You may have felt that conflict in your own mind. You could have started this new path. You could have started a new business, a new relationship. You could have moved to a new location, right? And then all of a sudden, you thought it was going to be easier because you had started a new path, and all of a sudden you may have hit competition. You could have hit some conflict even within yourself or in relationships, right? But it's okay, because that conflict, once again, you can appreciate that conflict. It's helping you to go within, to connect even more so to what your heart is desiring, where your soul is calling you to go. And that is what you have, the Eight of Cups. So over this next week, it's kind of like allowing yourself to, see that something has ended. And even though this new path may initially have brought in some conflict, you're understanding, okay, that conflict, there's something maybe you're being triggered about, right? And it's like, okay, what is it that I still need to release? connecting to those feelings and allowing yourself to release those feelings, Sometimes when we start on a new path, right, and things don't go super smooth right at the first, or maybe they start out really super smooth and then you get the conflict, we start doubting ourselves, doubting our intuition, doubting our purpose, but it is all for you to reconnect, to appreciate your gifts, your talents, your creative abilities, your healing energy. And it helps us to better connect, to better almost voice why we feel like we are here, so that the Eight of Cups, you can walk towards more of a life that is your Ten of Cups, right? The Eight of Cups is walking away from something that's okay towards something that our heart truly desires. Okay, so your next step, the step that you may want to reflect on about taking action on this week, right? Or the next couple of weeks. Okay, we have man holding a coin, and then we have the Ten of Coins. I feel like somebody is coming in, this is your life purpose, but I also feel like for some of you, there is this energy here of perhaps trying to really move your life purpose into your career, your job, or starting some type of new business, because we have, the Fool card with the new business. And then I feel like for some of you, if you have already kind of started on that path, maybe you've started a spiritual business or something, there's somebody coming in that is willing to invest. The man holding a coin is somebody that is willing to invest in you. Okay, so there's different ways of investing, right? It could be with money, all right, because we do have the Pentacles. But I also feel like this could be just somebody that's really encouraging, or this is someone that, really expresses to you just how important your work is, or how important what you are doing is to the collective. This is somebody that's willing to almost kind of like put themselves in a bit of a risk, okay, in order for you to have what it is that you want long term. Ten of Pentacles is wealth, and it's not just, enough to pay the bills. It is enough for you to be sustained for this lifetime, and also for your children or grandchildren. Okay, so it's family legacy money, and it's long term. It's not here today, gone tomorrow. I feel like somebody is coming in, helping you in some way. Okay, this could be a business coach, this could be an investor, this could be, perhaps you have been wanting to start a website and you couldn't find anybody that you could afford, and somebody says, wow, I really love what you're doing. I have, I'll pay for the website, or maybe they can create the website. Maybe they're willing to barter or something like that in order to help you to get onto your road of, financial stability and wealth. And then this is really amazing. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps. You have embrace this magical moment. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. This is allowing this person to come in. Now, of course, you always have to, be careful of scammers and stuff like that. But this is truly a gift from the universe. They know how much time and energy that you have put into, overcoming some disappointment. Okay, that you can see the good in something that was disappointing. You can see the silver lining in this, that you're not allowing that disappointment to stop you from going ahead and living your life purpose. You're kind of like, okay, that's just a little obstacle. I overcome obstacles. You also understand that every time you overcome an obstacle, you're learning something more about yourself, about relationships, about the world, right? About the collective, of seeing things in a bigger picture. And so the universe is kind of like, yes, okay, we're bringing this in for you. I just absolutely love that energy, because we also have underneath the dolphin spirit, don't give up on love. And once again, love, especially in a reading like this, could be a true, romantic partner. But there's also this sense that you could come in contact with somebody that is also kind of like a business partner, somebody that is going to help you on your journey. however that might mean. Now, you also have the star underneath and then the Eight of Pentacles. See, you are healing your work sector, your money sector. The Eight of Pentacles is what you are working on. You're healing it. You know, this is your life purpose reading, but I also do spiritual business readings, and it'll be posted at the same time as this. Those are weekly readings too. For some of you, it may, you know, be that you truly are starting a spiritual business, right? Using your life purpose to now create your own business in order to help other people. So you may want to watch that. Yeah, look at this. Okay, the universe, the Six of Pentacles is a windfall from the universe. The King of Pentacles again. So you have the King of Pentacles twice. Somebody coming in and giving you an offer with the Page of Pentacles. So not only is this magical moment, right, about to happen, they're clarifying it. They're letting you know, whoa, wait a minute. This is all part of the divine plan. And you probably don't see this coming. I feel like it's something that literally drops out of the sky, you know. And, you know, when this kind of energy shows up, one of the things that I really like is really kind of tuning into your intuition, you know. You could be working away or something like that, and then you get this kind of like a download or a feeling of, you know, I think I'm going to go to the coffee shop. You know, I just feel like coffee right now for some reason. I'm going to take a break and go get a cup of coffee. And you go to the coffee shop and you meet the King of Pentacles, okay? Like you go ahead and put yourself out there a little bit, you know, start conversations with strangers, or, you know, take a route that might put you in contact with more people or something like that. Because I really feel like there's a little bit like the divine has a plan, but there's also about opening yourself up to having this person come into your life. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is really exciting. Okay. So let's see if you are willing to kind of allow this person to come in, right? Where this will lead. Okay, so you have welcome abundance into your life, okay? And the Three of Wands, something that you have been waiting for a long time. Okay, the abundance that you have been seeking is definitely coming in. Now, you have the indecision card. So let's clarify that, because I wonder if part of it is that you may have to make a big decision. So, you know, usually I say, you know, that it's within the next month or so. You know, if you take this step, then, you know, the outcome is for like the next month or so. But let's see where this is leading. It's also the number 8. I feel like the indecision. Oh my gosh. And then you have the Eight of Cups and the Lovers. I feel like for some of you, this could actually be putting you onto a path where you could meet a future romantic partner, okay? Or this person, the King of Pentacles, whoever this is, and it doesn't have to be a male. This person is coming in, and then perhaps you are a true business partner, okay? But it's also, this indecision card is about following your heart, having the courage to step into this role of being a spiritual teacher. The King of Wands is a spiritual teacher. I feel like if you have already started some type of a spiritual business or using your life purpose in your career specifically, there's this almost like this moment where you have to decide, am I truly embracing this, okay, in a new way? So sometimes we embrace our life purpose and we start using it in our life, and things start to change drastically for the better. And I feel like that is where you are headed, is stepping into a world of really loving every single bit of your work, feeling this sense of fulfillment. But there is a moment before you reach that you're kind of like, am I really doing this? Am I really going to, for some of you, you may decide to quit your job, right, in order to start a business, or you may decide to change your lifestyle because you're stepping more into your purpose. There's some change that you may want to make, and yet at the same time you're kind of undecided about, is that what you really and truly want? Really interesting, because I feel like once you start to get this abundance coming in, it's kind of like a sigh of relief, and yet at the same time it's kind of like, okay, am I really doing this? Like full time. I feel like, for some of you, if this is like a side hustle, I think you're stepping into this energy of, no, this is now who I am, like identifying more with your life purpose as part of your career. All right, so let's pull some life purpose cards for you to see what we have here. Wow, interesting. Okay, sensitivity. You're learning, you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. I feel like that's part of that indecision. Thank you for that, because I feel like there's a little bit here about sometimes when we truly embrace our life purpose, we do have other people that have been in our life for some time. Those relationships, sometimes it kind of scares them, okay? Because you are starting to see the world in a different way. You are vibrating at a higher level. And so sometimes people that are in our life can kind of like start making comments that are, disappointing or hurtful. But it is about embracing the energy. And I feel like they're wanting me to share that when that happens, okay, you have to remember that you are vibrating at a higher level. They're fearful that you are leaving them, okay? So it's about having a little bit of compassion for how they're feeling, and yet at the same time, staying in your power, staying in your truth, not dimming your light, but at the same time, having a little bit of compassion for the people that are around you that see that you are changing. Okay, because you are definitely changing here. And then we have study, reading, research, education, help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. I feel like that's where, coming back to this indecision, understanding that for some of you, you may be wanting to take Reiki healing classes or learn how to read tarot, or, you may feel like you have some type of spiritual gift that you would like to kind of explore and spend more time learning about or practicing, finding a mentor or something like that. So there is this energy of, okay, I want to study more about perhaps my life purpose and how I can use this as a career to financially support myself. And that energy is here. Okay, so if you've been thinking about it, I feel like this is a really good time for you to step into that. You also have travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. To me, this is perhaps about, traveling. It could be literally traveling, but it can also, for me, mean that you are meeting people like on Zoom or, some type of a platform, the internet of some sort, social media, kind of like spreading your wings, getting your name out to a bigger audience, okay? Not maybe through physical traveling, but through the internet. And then you have body work. Your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, and exercise training. So that may not resonate with all of you, but for some of you, to me, this is also a little bit about stepping into that energy of, even nutrition. Helping people with crystals, any of that, if you are interested in any of that, that also would fall into that category. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card for you. And I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Yes, if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. And then there are like 10 ways that you can, increase your self-love and compassion. So this comes back definitely to what we had about the sensitivity, okay? Because at this time, you could be coming in contact, or having conversations with the people in your life. Sometimes when we start opening up our exploration for our life purpose, we get really excited because things start to connect for us. We can connect the dots from our, prior life patterns and see where this is maybe going to head, even though we're not sure. It gets really exciting, and sometimes we can start sharing that information with other people, wanting them to also understand their life purpose. And the problem is that they may not be ready yet. So they may not be interested, which can make you feel, a little bit left out, or they could even say. So I feel like it's really important for you to learn how to nurture, to mother, to self-love, to give yourself compassion when you have those moments, and to understand that that is part of the leveling up, of ascending to a higher level, of vibrating even higher than you have in the past. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light. I really appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again next Sunday and for your next Life Purpose Weekly Tarot reading. Bye for now.